Cancer, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 22nd through the 28th. This is for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, and Cancer Rising signs. Alright, Cancer, so at the bottom of the deck I do have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands, for those of you that are working a lot, just take caution with this. For some of you, you have a lot on your plate. You could be working every day or working 2 jobs. Maybe you need to lighten your load. Maybe you need to ask for help. The good news is this is a 10, so this is a cycle that will be ending. It's not going to be something that lasts for a very long time. But for some of you, you're carrying a heavy load. There's some sort of burden that is on you, Cancer. The overall energy is the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, maybe you're feeling burdened with having to make a decision here. With the Two of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, you're going back and forth here. You're trying to make a decision, but you're not sure. That's really what I'm getting here. So I see some of you maybe needing to make a decision, and I see you going back and forth. So what you really need to do is get grounded. For some of you, you need to get grounded. You might need to weigh the pros and cons, or you might need to look at all of your options for some of you. Balance is a big theme for you, Cancer, this week. For other Cancers, you know, with the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, you know, I just see some of you incredibly busy. You have a lot of different demands, a lot of responsibilities. So I think that you're juggling, and I think that you're trying to stay in balance. You're trying to make time for everything. So just take caution with that. Some of you, I see you incredibly busy. But then, you know, for some other Cancers, I see you trying to make a decision. I see you going back and forth, trying to make a decision. Now, we're starting out with the Knight of Swords, and this is a very interesting spread. I think I've said that for, you know, many of the other signs here. We have the Knight of Swords with the Five of Wands. So fives represent a challenging energy. So for some of you, could be dealing with a challenging person, some sort of challenging situation. This could be, for some of you, something more internal. For some of you, because you have to make a decision, you could be struggling for some of you. But then for some other Cancers, I think that maybe you're dealing with competition. You could be butting heads with an air sign person, so Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. With the Five of Wands sitting next to the Knight of Swords, for some of you, you could be butting heads with this person. So just take caution with that. Don't add any fuel to any fires. This person could be irritable. And maybe, you know, what's best for you with the Hanged Man diagonal with the Knight of Swords here would be you going off and taking a break, spending some time alone. The Hanged Man can be a voluntary energy. So for some of you, that's what I'm getting. That's what you need. You need to go off. You need a break. For some of you, especially those of you that have to make a decision, what is going to be best for you is taking that alone time. Taking that alone time, maybe you need to take a step back and you need to look at the larger picture as a whole, because you might need a fresh perspective. Or for some of you, what I'm really getting is maybe you're not seeing something clearly. There could be something that you're missing here, something you're not seeing. So what's going to help you is maybe taking a step back, looking at something from a different perspective. Now, because I have the Three of Wands here, but then I also have the Lovers card here with the Two of Pentacles. For some Cancers, there could be a situation involving 3 people. And this could be honestly on any front. It could be romantic, but it also could be business. It could be something going on within the workplace. Could be something going on with family or friends. And I see that there's been some challenges around this. There could have been arguments, conflicts, deception. So maybe you need to make a choice, or maybe you need to make a decision in regards to that this week, Cancer. Because I have this Knight charging away from the Five of Wands, for some of you, again, going off, spending some time alone is what's necessary, but also leaving this situation behind, getting away from it very quickly. The Knight of Swords, also the Knight of Wands here. These are very fast-paced energies, so needing to get away from some sort of challenging environment or situation. For a small number of you, I feel like this is on the career front. I feel like you could be dealing with some sort of jealousy within the workplace. And maybe you're waiting to move up within the company. You could be waiting on some sort of decision in regards to that. Because I do see some of you waiting and maybe dealing with some competition or some jealousy, some coworkers that maybe you're not agreeing with for some of you. But again, needing to separate yourself from that. Now, there could be a Gemini. There could be a Gemini or a Libra, because we have the Lover's card here with Justice and then that Knight of Swords. So for some of you, there could be this air sign person around you that's very significant. Now, if that's not their sun sign, that could be their moon or their rising sign. Or maybe they're coming through as the Knight of Swords. That could be their energy. This particular knight, he can be a bit in a rush, so he wants to charge right in or move forward very quickly. He doesn't always act. I mean, he doesn't always think before he acts, excuse me. And he can be very sharp, very blunt with his communication. So you could be dealing with someone who's maybe a little immature or someone who's a little insensitive. I'm not getting that for a large number of you, but for some of you, it's definitely a possibility here. And again, just watch your communication with these two fives. This could definitely be conflicts, arguments, deception. But we also have another knight here. For some of you, maybe you are going to take that time alone. You're going to maybe see things from a different perspective. And then with the Two of Pentacles here, you will make a decision. With the Lover's card and the Two of Pentacles and Justice as well, you know, you getting more balanced, getting centered, and then maybe making a decision here. And charging forward, choosing to move forward in some way. Now, with the Knight of Wands, this could be physical movement or travel. But then for some other Cancers, maybe just simply moving forward with your life in some way. Now, there could be some Cancers that you're leaving a relationship. You could be making a decision and leaving a relationship due to maybe arguments, deception. This person could have hurt you in some way. Maybe this person is immature, or, you know, could have been very harsh with their communication. So for some of you, you could be making a choice or making a decision to actually leave a relationship. There could be some Cancers that maybe you're going to get a divorce. If you're a Cancer that has been waiting on a legal decision or waiting on a divorce to be final, unfortunately, I still think that, you know, if you're in that situation, you're still waiting. I feel like you are waiting on a decision, but you're actually nearing the end here to this cycle. That decision is going to come in. And for those Cancers that maybe someone has done something unfairly to you, you know, justice will be served here. But I do see you moving forward now. Maybe some of you are moving forward with your life. Maybe you're very focused on the future. And, you know, I do see some of you moving away from a relationship, but there also could be some Cancers that maybe you're moving towards a new relationship. It just depends on, you know, which Cancer you are. But a very interesting spread. Financially, I don't see it being a bad week whatsoever. And emotionally, you know, I don't really see you coming through too emotional, Cancer, but you definitely have this mental energy here. I also see very passionate. Just watch your communication here, especially those partnered Cancers. And then for some other Cancers, you know, within the workplace, you know, that's coming through very strongly. But let me pull you an additional guidance card. I don't see it being a bad week. I think what's really going to help many of you is getting grounded. Maybe you need to make a decision, but in order for you to do that, I think that you need to go off and spend some time alone. All right, additional guidance for Cancer. All right, I have a card that just shot out. Wow, look at that. This couldn't resonate more, Cancer. It's time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Wow. You have the 2 knights here. I see many of you moving away from challenges, moving away from difficulties. But if you're struggling with having to make a decision, I think that this is a nice confirmation that it is time for you to go, Cancer. It's time for you to move forward in some way. For some of you, it's time for you to drop this heavy load. Okay? So, very interesting reading. I hope that you found it helpful, Cancer. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.